Hello and welcome to Reboot Heroes. A demo is another one for the Deck Builder Fest going on right now. I'm trying to kind of push through all the Deck Builder Fest demos that I've been asked to play before the end of Deck Builder Fest. We have to defeat these to unlock them? I guess that's how it is. Alright, well, I guess we're Dion the Warrior, who is his front in his back. Okay, well, interesting. I think it's his super underwear, but I don't know. It's always weird, people wearing underwear on the outside of their pants. Like, I don't understand why. Like, it's such a weird outfit. I mean, I guess if you poop your pants, it goes in the pants and not the underwear, which seems like it might be better. I don't know. Ugh. Yeah, he pooped his pants. That's what happened. I feel awful. What is this place? Those containers? Was I in one of those? Arg. He's a pirate. Confirming subject directive. Travel to Imperia. Deliver the package. Something's messing with my head. I've got to get out of here. This place is driving me crazy. He seems really happy about it, though. Blurg. Yeah, is that pile of gunk coming towards me? It is, isn't it? Blurg. Alright, enough of this. If cutting through that thing gets me out of here, I better get to cutting. Huh, wait, why are we choosing violence as our first option? Let's see, I like to block first, then attack. I don't know that's how this is going to work, but we will see. Combat is automatic. Your time will activate from left to right between you and the enemy. Oh, very interesting. When everyone is next to okay, cycle restarts. Well, might as well just fast forward. Now, I wonder if I'm going to know what is going to happen at the next place. Or with the enemies. You encounter a large, strange pillar protruding from the ground. It seems like it extends far below the ground. Ooh, shiny. A buzzing fills the air. It seems like it is emitting something material. Pick one of these cards. There's several cards. Don't like the idea. This one, an extra shield, seems like it could potentially be a good idea. But also causing more damage seems like a good idea. I'm gonna go with this. More shield. Alright, I'm gonna shield, then attack, because I feel like potentially that's a good idea. I don't know. We'll see. You enter some old ruins and search for useful items. You eventually find a few and decide to bring one back with you. Oh, harp. Unlikely weapon. Whenever you would deal less than 12 damage of any type, increase it to 12. Considering my attack only does 8, I'm not even going to look at the other things. I feel like that's the absolute best choice I can make. Chapter 1, The Lowlands. It's like the Badlands, but they're lower. Oh, we get a Cyber Sloth, or we get green slimes. I'm gonna go with this Cyber Sloth, because it's only one enemy. I feel like that's just a better choice. It looks like I maybe should have done this slightly different. Like, maybe I should have done an attack, then a shield. I don't know, I mean, he seems like he does more damage than I do. But at least, things went relatively smoothly. I mean, kinda, we didn't die. You spot an unfortunate soul laying dead at the side of the road. You notice great claw and bite marks covering the body. Clear cause of death. Recent. Those marks, I have seen them before. Man, if only I could remember. So, claw and bite marks are what killed them, but what we see is a sword in their back? I don't think our guy is a very good detective. Examine them closer, something is left beneath the marks. Lost 15 attack. Ew. This is a meld item melded by dragging onto hero porters to grab stats. Get it. Oh, this is also a meld. Should have done that before. You notice a wreck of machines laying around and decide to salvage it for copper. Ooh. Copper is this world's version of gold, essentially. Oh, too bad I can't, like, move around a little bit. Hello there, fellow traveler. Could I interest you in my wares? You may, my dude. I would like I'll take this. That's all I'm going to take, because I feel like if I bought more cards, it might be kind of a bad idea. Okay, we get a carnivorous plant. Gains high damage but depletes its own defenses. Poisons depletes your strength. Both of these choices feel like they're potentially a bad choice. So we're going to go to the right, because I feel like that's the least of the bad choices. I forgot to put my card in there. Dang. I messed up. I have 2 lives remaining. Okay, let's try the other way. But we'll do this and switch it around a little bit. It's the only thing that I would say is kind of, oh, I have to go back the same way. Really? That seems rather unfortunate. Oh, good. If you die, you don't have to redo it. That's, never mind. That's kind of cool. Hello there, partner. By all means, come on in just a moment and we'll get started. I don't think I know what you mean, or who you are. Well, you're the one who just stumbled in. I just can't ever tell with you guys. I guess I'll introduce myself. Name's Numerous. I'm an old-timer, very well versed with human augmentation. I help heroes like you gain a foothold on the path you're traveling. We're all built with mistakes, and I fix what I can. And I'm guessing this is something you're doing out of the goodness of your heart. As a matter of fact, I am. I sympathize with people like you. I've traveled the road ahead, and it's rough. You should accept my help. Let's try. Well, let's see. Some extra health, which might be good, but I feel like, honestly, probably defense. But I like this one because it has so many things. I'm gonna take this little extra defense, and then all the way across the board. You encounter a large, strange pillar protruding from the ground. Strange sigils flow around it, and somehow, they are familiar. Whoa, I can feel its power. The sigils appear in front of you. You feel compelled to touch one. See, at the end of each cycle, deal extra damage roll damage for each light card you have active, which I have no light cards, so that won't be helpful at all. Upgrade a random amount of friendly cards. That sounds good. And I have no moon cards, so I guess I'm going to go with this. It seems like the right choice. One small bonk and a random enemy and damage. Go with Red Haze. No. This should go there. I don't even know if this is going to be the right way, but I really need more cards. If you have no armor, 16 shield. 16 shield. What? Okay. 4 damage, Campbell 4 damage. No. I mean, I do like the idea of this one, but I feel like it's still probably not the best of ideas. There we go. This is one I want. I'm going to take that out and put this so I can give myself a little extra health at the end of every battle. Still not sold on that being the right choice, but... Yeah. This one seems like a good fit. Oh, 80 shield? Seriously? I think this is certainly a very interesting concept. I don't think I've really seen a deck builder that has the combat pretty much play out on its own. I don't know that I'm like a huge fan of this particular style. Because I am not able to really kind of do some of the things that I would rather do myself. But um, I don't like any of these. I don't know. I'll just take some moon cards. I don't even have any moon cards. And I can only have the 5 cards, so that's not super helpful either. Um, I I don't know. I'm just gonna do the shields in the beginning. I feel like I don't have. We'll just do 3 of those. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I feel like that might actually be a good idea. I'm not sure. But anyway, like I was saying, I'm not necessarily a big fan of the way this works. Like, I don't think it's bad. I think it's very unique. It's very cool. The graphics are nice. I'm very interested in like what's going on story-wise. But when it comes to the actual battle system, I think it's probably going to take more time uh, of playing this to, kind of get a good idea whether or not I actually, really, really get into it. Um, all right. And I think it just ultimately comes down to the fact that once you start, you're kind of locked into it. So there's a very small amount of actual cards that I'm using as opposed to as opposed to other games that are similar. I don't know, it's always strange to play a game that I could, walk away and make a sandwich and then come back and, kind of pick up where I left off. I do like that it appears after every match. I'm kind of getting my health back. So gives me a little bit of a chance to actually kind of make it through. Having lives is always a rough kind of concept, but we'll see. We'll see where things go. You come across a mechanical contraption that you vaguely recognize. It reads, misbehaving body mods, try muscle.memory. No way, a muscle memory machine here? Oh yes, let me upgrade my skills right away. Put your hand in the designated position and pull the lever. A needle extends from within the machine and pierces your hand. You feel a surge of energy rush through your body. Alright. Let's upgrade this. Give me some more health. Still gonna keep that because it seems to be the best of choices. This doesn't actually seem to be too useful, so I'm gonna switch that and use this. No taunting. Plus attack. Huh? Okay, so if I meld this, I get a plus 8, but this seems like a good idea for potentially foresight working, so I'm just going to leave it in there. We'll see what happens. Hello again, friends. Anything you like? 36 shield, 36 damage, 36 damage itself. That seems like a terrible choice. I don't know why I would choose it. 16 damage, minus 2 strength. Could be useful. 36 damage to weakest. 36 damage to weakest enemy. Yeah, let's take that. Training dummy. Ooh. No, what? That doesn't make sense. Why would I do that? That's like a silly idea. Uh, this also seems like a kind of cool idea, but if I don't lose health, it's not going to really help me out too much. Alright, just going to go with what I got. I wish I knew what was, up further. Burns, poisons, and weakens you. Gains parry after it loses health. Okay, so these all sound like terrible choices. So we'll do the reptile. Seems like the least terrible choice. I almost wonder, well, actually, I don't know what they mean. Oh, no, if I kill it with that card, then I get 16 points. Okay, I get it. I get it. Oh, I don't think it's going to pan out that way, though. It's not going to matter anyway. I'm definitely going to upgrade my health card again, because it seems to be what's keeping me alive. Never mind, I died because of the poison. I got nothing to stop me from poisoning or being poisoned for myself. What an unfortunate experience that was because I died. Womp womp. Alright, I'm gonna switch that because I feel like I'm not actually getting the card. I'm not necessarily getting it there, and that plus 20 shield is, I feel like, pretty important. 6 strength, 6 armor. Nah. Your next damage card activates itself again. Well, I mean, that would be a total of 72 damage. If I did that. So I feel like that's actually probably a pretty dang good choice. 24 shield. Yeah, let's switch that over. And see if we get lucky and find something else good. And we don't. This might be okay. I think I made a good choice here. I don't know. Poison depletes your strength. Gets pumped. It's started combat, doing more damage and take less damage first cycle. I don't know. I'm going this way. Hopefully it's the right choice. It's going to be a close one. I mean, I'm glad that I have all the shields in the beginning and giving myself some health. Double tap is a pretty useful one, but now I effectively have one single attack. I think it's going to be a good idea to actually upgrade one of these other ones to give myself some more shield. Seems to be a good idea. But some more health would be good as well. I like that these card upgrades seem to be free. Alright, so let's see, what would this do if we did this number instead? 2 foresight. So that would mean, I believe that means it would, if I had another card of gambling, it would work twice, which would be useful. But I think this is a better choice. Let's kind of start automatically with the higher amount of shield. Oh, if you have any shield, double the damage? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Um, take this one. I want to get rid of the shield. I don't want to get rid of this because that's awesome. But that would be a total of 32 damage. And keep this. I could... whatever. You know, there was like an idea that didn't even work properly. 28 shield. See, but I need the foresight. I can't do without that foresight, because the foresight's one of the only things keeping me alive right now. And I still didn't make it to the end. Oh wait, I just have to defeat one of these to unlock one of the other characters. I go to the right. 20 damage, gain vulnerable, apply vulnerable. Nope. I'll take the shield breaker, which I'm not going to use. Rapidly build spikes to retaliate damage. Seems like a terrible choice. Yeah, we're gonna go this way anyway. She's wearing like a skirt thing. I think she seems like she's potentially easier. A woman sits in a crater. She's concentrated on something on the ground. As you approach, she notices you. Oh, completely desolate. This is not how you spell completely. That's kind of weird. Anyway, completely desolate. There's no life at all. A true tragedy. And she's not wearing a skirt. I was wrong. Hey there, what are you doing? As she turns and your eyes meet, you face a look of cold, aggressive determination. Hi? Yeah, eliminate any resistance. You're in my way, warrior. Whoa, 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 what just happened to you? Can we talk about it? The woman gets up and draws her weapon. I'll take that as a no. It's the best fight. And we just sit back and watch and see how things go. I guess this is a good time to talk about my experience thus far. It's been a pretty good experience. I am enjoying this title. Although I will say, looking at kind of how things are, I might be in a predicament where one of two things will happen. I will either survive or I will die, but I almost feel like I'm not going to be able to do enough damage to this character. Oh, never mind. It's all well. But I take a lot of thorn damage, it looks like. What is this happening? I don't know, I think she's going to kill me with her thorns. Yeah, returns 46 damage back to me. It's gonna be close. And I died. Ooh, what's Rage Quit do? I'm not gonna do the Rage Quit. So from what I understand, I would have to go through, play all this again to unlock one of the other characters. And there's no guarantee that I'm gonna do that. Like, I might very much fail miserably trying to do that. I can't even get back to the main menu trying to go back to the main menu. Let's see. Hold on. What does debug do? Skip tutorial. What is... I mean, this doesn't really tell me much. It says, like... buttons here change depending on where you are in the game. Well, what is it? What does it do? Can I, like... Alright, well, let's abandon our run. Let's see if... I don't know, this seems like it doesn't do anything really different. I'll reset the save file. Okay, that seems like that was a bad choice. I do wish that, like, for the demo purpose, that these were actually already unlocked so I could play as them. But I get it. It's like part of the story mode, like, you know, to defeat them and do it. But part of the downside is if you don't really enjoy playing as a warrior, you're going to be kind of in a bad situation where you don't get to try the other characters. So it's something that, like, it's a design choice, and I don't think it's a bad design choice. It makes a lot of sense. I totally understand the purpose behind it. But for me, on a personal level, I much prefer different ways to unlock a character, because it doesn't look like there's any character progression that's permanent. I don't know what the enemies are going to attack with until I get in it, and at that point I can't actually make any changes. So I have to assume that whatever I'm doing for my attacks and defense are put in the right way, and it's a guess. Because if I don't put stuff in the right order, or I don't upgrade the right cards, or whatever the case may be, I can't change things on the fly. I am locked into that attack, and I may not be able to defeat a boss, and then I just kind of go through and do this again and again, time after time, which would ultimately be very disappointing, because I would like to see what the other characters look like and play like, because the game so far has been good, but there is no guarantee that I will be able to do it. I mean, it took me at least 20 minutes to go through the game. It'll take me at least another 20 minutes to kind of get back to a spot to potentially unlock a new character. And I might not even unlock a new character, because I may just straight up, die. And if I die, then I don't unlock the new character, and it'll be something that, is going to be slightly kind of um, disappointing. But anyway, that's just like kind of my general thought on the whole progression system. Overall, I'm pretty impressed with the gameplay. The automatic attacking actually works pretty good. I still think I'm not like a huge fan of it, simply because I prefer to have a little bit more control over my characters when I'm playing. Being able to switch out my cards or pick new cards and be stuck at the whims of the range gods is actually something that makes a deck builder really enjoyable to me. So the the whole process here just kind of makes it a little bit, I don't know. It just makes it feel like it's kind of missing something. I definitely wish I was able, to. No, I definitely just wish I was able to uh, switch up things when I get into the fight. Like, I mean, you gotta tell, like, I know what the enemy is going to do. I feel like my character would be like, you know what, I'm going to switch things up here because it's, for the best. Just gonna run it on fast forward. I'm gonna try to get back to the end to a boss, because I really do want to see what one of the other characters is like. But if I can't do it, then then it just kind of serves the purpose of everything. Yeah, that I was saying, where progression and whatnot. Ooh, yeah. I would like them spikes, please. That will be super helpful. I don't want exhaust. At least the cards overall are not too expensive. And I understand that if I, actually got the bonus, but it seems it's definitely not so easy to get everything. I don't know what they mean by 2 small bonks, but I'll take this card. I don't know, we'll switch this around. Try that. Oh, I guess that could have been a good idea. Okay, I didn't... You know what? Let's fight the bird this time. Try to change it up a little bit. I mean, at least I think I'm going to survive. It's good news. Things are kind of going okay. It's not that I've learned anything. It's just I've gotten lucky with kind of how I'm playing my cards. Ooh. Yeah, well, I'll just take it. I'm not gonna try to figure out what it is. Meld. Let's see. 24 damage to the weakest enemy. Yeah, we'll take that. And active again and double the damage. Yeah, you know what? Whatever. We'll do that. I feel like that's probably a little bit of a better choice, and at least I'm doing a little bit more damage than this one was. I feel like I probably had that in the wrong place anyway. Blast burning is probably a terrible choice. We'll do slime gang. Things are looking up. Our warrior might actually make it through. Again, I've learned nothing. I've just gotten better cards. It's kind of silly, you know. Right, these augments aren't really that useful. I don't really see anything I like because none of this stuff is really going to be that helpful, and I don't have enough cash at the moment. Don't even have to look because I know I need to do some upgrades to my cards. I don't really know which one to do. Probably one of my attacks, I think. Or the healing might be a good choice as well. Was he getting a parry? Okay, it gets like a parry every time, so I'm gonna lose this if I can't do some damage. Alright, there it goes. That's what I mean, like, it's one of those situations where you have no idea what to put down, and I could have put the completely wrong thing, and that would have just kind of posed me. So that'll take me to 36, and also 36. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna just upgrade this, and I feel like, you know, more health is probably... Or not more health, but being able to cause more damage is probably the right choice. Of course, now we get a good shield. X damage equal to 125% of your shield. 125% of my shield? I feel like this would be like the right one, right? Like, I mean, that should do more damage. I'll do it this way, switch that up around a little bit. The parry would also be a good one, I think, but I want to see how this does. Because if it does like a large amount of damage, then it's totally worth it. Yeah, we'll fight the broken droid. I feel like this is going to be the right choice. Alright, so it did 19 damage. Rather disappointed with that. That was a bad choice. We're gonna get killed. Oh. We didn't. I'm surprised. Oh, I didn't buy the parry. Dang. What? I messed up. Ooh. Reduce the damage of the next attack to 0. No, this sounds awful. You can no longer gain shield. Gain 1 parry instead each time you would gain shield. Yeah, no, I'm not going to take the risk for that. These both sound absolutely terrible. So I'm just gonna meld that. Feed me. What? Feed me. Chill, robot. Even agree to feed you, I wouldn't know what you eat. Any material that which you choose to feed me, I shall gleefully consume. Once I have consumed it, I shall then form something new, the glorious circle of recycling. Cool. There you go. I'll get one card. Ooh, I want to keep that one, though. Get this, I get a rare item. I can get 2 cards, or I can get an epic item. You know what? Screw it. Let's go with an epic item. I might take as much as I want. Wow, 54 shield? How it exhausts it. Removed until the end of combat. Yeah, that would be lame. Kind of disappointed. First time your life is reduced to 0 each combat. Restore 100 health and take 25 magic damage at the end of each turn. This might actually keep me alive if I need to, so I'm going to keep it. Too bad I can't sell cards. Oh, I can. Sell this one. And this one. Don't do the whole exhausting cards, because I feel like it's just not quite as smart as it might seem. Alright, last one. 8 shield 4 times is what, 40 shield? Alright, get rid of that. Oh, I can't. That card was a disappointment. Alright. Do it this way. Man, I don't know. Like, none of these actually seem like the choice that would be the right one. Oh well. Like, I went for like hard attacks. We're gonna go after the different boss this time, see if things work out. 16 damage to all enemies. Meh. Not really what I want. Rapidly builds up poison. Wait, did I pick the same person? No, different lady. You approach an empty, desolate area. It's quiet, quiet. Damn, I really don't like this place. Better get out of here quick. Suddenly a strange sound pierces the silence behind you. You turn around quickly. Hello? Anybody there? Your eyes see nothing. Creepy. Well, I better get moving if I want to reach Imperia. You're not getting away, she says. She's half lizard person. I think I might actually defeat it. Maybe. Get an attack in there. Alright. Sweet. Guess she was the easier one to defeat. Wait a moment, what happened? You challenged me to a dance of blades. I could never say no to that. I felt a sudden urge to kill you. It's gone now. It's alright, we can cross blades and be friends after, as long as we agree I won. I don't have time for your games. I need answers. Well, I'm heading to Imperia. I'm sure there's information to get there. Do you want to join as my support? You got lucky, but I will join you. Perfect. Welcome to the team, or welcome to Team Dion, Miss Iman. Emin? Eman. Iman. We call her E-Man. E-Man! Yeah, it's like He-Man. I don't know. Better watch our backs on the mountain ahead. A new hero joins the team. She has her own card pool and cannot use the cards of your warrior, but they share items and elements. Oh, what an interesting turn of events. We actually get a second character. So that's cool to see. Then now we have 2 characters. We'll see how things go. I cannot use those here. Makes sense. Ooh, 20 shield. Yep, let's start off with that 20 shield. Another shield and a strike. Get her another card. I feel like having more cards for is the more important part. Apply 20 poison and give them 4 health. Do I give the enemy 4 health? Is that what's happening? Weakens you and drains your blood to heal. I guess it's the bandit. So they're going to attack both of us. Interesting. So I wonder if one of us can die and still be okay, and maybe it's only bad if both of us die. Ooh, 10 poison damage to all enemies. That sounds awesome. I feel like I'm only buying stuff for her now. All allies gain 8 burst and stealth. I feel like that is going to be super useful. So what I'm going to do is do that here. So I got my first element bonus, finally. This might be better than this. Yeah, we'll do the 16 damage to all enemies. Oh, no, that's not for her. That's for him. Well, dang. Well, whatever. Yeah, I'm looking at this and I don't actually know what's what. Like, how do I know who this is for? The cards all look basically the same. I don't know, there's probably something there that, like, I'm just missing that does a better job of explaining what is what, but... Yeah, I think we're gonna die this time. Maybe, maybe not. Stealth for the win, I guess. No. "24 shield to all allies." Well, it's exhausted. I'm not going to use any of those. I don't know why people use this. I definitely don't like it. It's a double poison and 5, blah, blah, blah. 4 damage 3 times, which just means 12 damage. I don't know why we don't just put 12 damage. One more attempt to getting something that is going to make me a happy person, and nothing. I mean, 20 damage and burning would be good, except for it's an exhaust card, so I'm not going to use it. Consider we barely survived that last one. I don't know that things are going to work out well. I definitely don't like the whole parry mechanic, so we'll go after the golem. It's not that I don't like the parry mechanic, I just don't like that enemies use the parry so well. If this is taking a long time on using a like running this in the fast mode, it's kind of crazy. I mean, it means that if I was, realistically just kind of, taking a break or something, we could have, like, made a sandwich. But I died because he was harder than I thought, I guess. I'm surprised I haven't got a single upgrade opportunity. Or have I, and I just forgot? I don't know. 16 damage, gambles, blah, 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 true damage. Exhaust. I gained stealth at the start of my next turn, which could be useful. But I mean, I don't know. That doesn't seem like it's actually as helpful as I had hoped it would be. So I guess I'll just get rid of this. And I think all right, so we gain stealth, then we shield. This would go here. This can be sold. Gain stealth. Shield, shield, stealth. We'll do this. I don't need that as my first because after it plays this, it should be fine. So we'll start with that. We'll then do stealth because they should already be stealth. I think that's right. If I'm doing like all the weird math in my head, it didn't seem to help my warrior to have stealth at all, so I'm not gonna even bother. Brood mother, or a wolf pack. Here's brood mother. See how things go here. Not really attacking people in a way that makes sense. Oh, he's doing well. Things are looking up in our world of Reboot Heroes. Are they? I don't know if they are. Could be wrong. I think they're looking up. I mean, things. This. Never mind. It's probably gonna die again. Amazing. Very surprising. All right. I feel like that's like the right choice. Like, do more damage. Like, it would be different if I had a card that actually gave far more health, but that 6 health, I mean, it's helped occasionally, but certainly not enough for it to really matter, I think. That, I think, is more important than burst. And it gains focus, which would do 40 damage. I don't know what the bonk does, so I'm just going to switch to that. I think that's probably the right choice. This stealth can go. That'll do, what, 72? Because they'll be in stealth. I think that's good because I feel like the poison hasn't actually been doing much of anything. Oh, I could be wrong. I'm hopeful here. Their HP is linked and they quickly wear down all your defenses. Don't like the idea of that. Deals high damage, applies stun after reaching half HP. Wow, that sounds even worse than the other two. But I want to go here, so I guess we're fighting the cultists. We'll see how this goes. I don't know, like, anyway, so, I mean, my experience has been a little mixed on this. I definitely like, you know, the way that the game works overall. Like, I'm still not really sold on the automatic combat. It works, it does a good job. It feels pretty good. Like, the cards that I'm getting for the most part have been relatively satisfying. There's a nice mixture of defense and offense cards. The only thing I don't really like is the fact that once I get into battle, I'm stuck with how I went into it. And I have no idea what I'm getting into. So, like I make these plans. They seem to be working right now, but there's no guarantee it's going to continue working for me. And eventually, if I die, then it's just kind of unfortunate that that'll just kind of be the end of it, and I have to start over again. Um, we're gonna see what happens. I mean, 60 damage is it's pretty sweet. Keep that. But we'll see what happens after I die again. See if we can actually start with both characters, or if we still have to, do one. We don't need any of that. 18 poison, nah. Your next slot is empty. Well, that'd be good to do, I guess, but I think we can get maybe one more card if things work well. Activate the 2 cards to my left. Man, that would be kind of intense, right? Because that would be do another 60 damage. Oh, but it's a gamble, and I don't have anything that guarantees foresight, correct? I don't. Well, alright, well, I'm not gonna buy any of those. Hey, this second area is like full of stuff. Exterminators or blood mages. Yeah, let's fight the blood mages. I mean, the way it works, like with my current setup, I seem to do a fairly decent job because he's fighting multiple enemies, or not multiple, but if things kind of work out the way that I want them to, get a little bit of health. That health is not, it's not very strong. I almost think it's not worth it because if I do more damage, it's probably a better choice. I definitely need to change that, I think. It's just not something that's been, I think, as useful as I had hoped it would be. When you use a damage card, gain 8 Sheldon. Oh. Sweet. That'll be good. 15 damage, gamble, activate previous slot, then attack again for 15 damage. Ooh, that's for him, dang. And there's no guarantee that would work unless I have foresight. So there's a lot of cards that would be really useful if you had, the foresight and everything. But I don't have foresight for any of this stuff. So that won't work for me. And I'm really surprised at all of the cards that you know what, let's do that. But I'm really surprised at how many cards don't, like, or how little there is for actual health and everything. It's very surprising. There's also like a problem with trying to figure out exactly who's who. Never mind, I mentioned that before because I couldn't figure out who was what, like how to determine. It's actually the little icon on the edge. I just straight up missed it before. Damage to all enemies. Those would probably be good. She's doing stealth all the time, but I know it's not necessarily, perfect. The druid plus warrior or the druid plus rogue. I feel like I would be potentially fighting the same person, or maybe I don't have the druid. Druid plus warrior, druid plus rogue. We'll do the druid plus the warrior, I guess. 24 damage, chain 20. Yeah. I don't have anything with chain. Right? Does anything have chain? I don't believe so. Alright, we'll just take this, because I'm not going to use it. Very not happy with my card choices. Druid plus warrior? Why not? A woman sits in a crater. She's concentrating on something on the ground. As you approach, she notices you. Completely desolate. Oh, man, she's just saying the same stuff we said last time we saw her. Alright. I like it they're twice as strong as me. I mean, I have many different cards. Let's fast forward it. We'll see what happens. It looks like she is not going to make it. We're going to kill her. Which means there's a good chance we're going to kill him. Alright. Things panned out exactly as I needed them this time. Alright. I don't know what came from. I'm at a loss here. Good chance anyway. I'm out of here. Alright. But so I should now be able to have the druid. We're at chapter 3, Imperium. Wow, we made it to the place we're supposed to go, like, really quickly. Oh. Well, that's it. I finished it. I successfully completed the demo. Very proud of myself. Overall, like, I definitely recommend it. The more I played it, the more I enjoyed it. Still very much not sold on, the combat. Like, and I've said it a billion times. It's annoying that I've said it so many times, and I probably shouldn't have said it that many times, but it is a really cool concept. I definitely enjoyed this. I had a good time with it. I think I should be able to... I'm not too hard and ranked, but I should be able to choose any of the characters if I wanted to. No, I can't, because even though I completed the druid, or even though I defeated the druid, it doesn't count that I defeated the druid. That is absolute nonsense. I just defeated her. How does that not count? I mean, it's disappointing. I'm not gonna play through this again just to kind of unlock the other, like the other character, because that doesn't make any sense to me, because I just defeated her. Maybe she wasn't solo, but whatever, doesn't matter. Anyway, artistically, 10 out of 10 for the game's appearance. It looks amazing. I love the art style. It looks like a mix of, comic book style. Well, it looks kind of comic booky, like a graphic novel. It looks really good. Good sound effects, good music. The gameplay is really easy to pick up, and it's overall very satisfying. Quite like it. Definitely recommend this for anybody who is a deck builder fan. I think you'll have a good time with it. And the link's in the description if you'd like to try it out or wishlist it. Thanks for watching.